Hey guys, my name is Ryan.
And my name is Miskip.
And welcome to Overwatch Central. So we need to talk about Bastion. We all know the Bastion is a bit of a pain to deal with, but we weren't really expecting such an uproar about people being unable to beat him. Never mind finding petitions floating around asking Blizzard to nerf this hero. So we're going to go against the internet's current and against the grain here and say that Bastion should not be nerfed, and here are our reasons why. Here commenting is the defense of Bastion, presented by Overwatch Central against the people of Overwatch.
So the topic of this video is of course Bastion, a character that does not need nerfing. Those of you who are reacting to this thinking something along the lines of what, but Bastion is OP, or no, Bastion needs to be nerfed, probably joined us in the Overwatch open beta. In other words, you're most likely fairly new to the game and fairly inexperienced with dealing with Bastion. And honestly, if you just started thinking about how the game is balanced, you've taken the first step to becoming a better player. Going over your own games and noticing the heroes that are giving you issues is the first step to countering these heroes. Just like any other hero in Overwatch, Bastion can be countered and dealt with too. So instead of taking to Twitter and complaining to Blizzard about what's making your gameplay experience worse, let's talk about what makes Bastion a balanced hero.
First of all, we need to go over why Bastion is such a problem and is sometimes found OP. And this is because of one reason, and pretty much one reason only, and that is Bastion's damage output. This is the most notable thing about this character. He can deal a lot of damage very quickly, and it's pretty much simple as that. New players to the game who aren't used to taking cover, moving around the maps and actively working with their team to counter as many enemies as possible will run into issues here. If you've just started playing Overwatch and you're playing against people with the same level of experience as you, chances are you're all going to head out into the open and just try and kill the person at the other end of your crosshair before they kill you in a sort of Mexican standoff style. And out of all the heroes, this is exactly what Bastion excels at doing. You look at someone, you hold down your left mouse button and they die. Reload and repeat.
For this next section, we're gonna go over a key part of this, and that is Bastion's skill ceiling. A skill ceiling, or a skill cap, is the performance level required to play the character at its optimal level. The less work a hero requires to be played efficiently, the lower the skill cap is. To not make this part too long, let's focus on aiming with various heroes and how difficult it is for certain heroes to hit targets. Bastion normally sits still when aiming, most of the time at least. This makes it easier to track targets as you are not moving around. Bastion also makes use of hit scan, meaning that his bullets do not have any travel time. There's also a spray or bloom to Bastion's weapon, but it deals a lot of damage regardless, which makes it even easier to quickly aim at and kill enemies. Now let's compare this to Pharah. Pharah's rockets have travel time, meaning that you won't hit a moving target if you just shot at the location they currently are in, rather than where they will be. You'll also be moving and flying around a lot as Pharah, making it even harder for yourself to hit enemies with your rockets. So Bastion has fewer options and easier time to aim and shoot, but is obviously affected by the cons of standing still. Pharah has a harder time shooting heroes, but heroes will have a harder time shooting her as well. This is what makes a hero balanced. The trade-off between pros and cons. Bastion is literally a glass cannon. If you can get damage through to him without him being able to deal with you with his line of sight blocked or similar, then you will win 9 times out of 10.
But that is the major problem. The people that benefit from playing Bastion are often new to the game and are up against inexperienced people. And he's a hero that feeds off of your inexperience with playing the game and being able to counter him by outmaneuvering him or just outplaying them. He can easily just shoot at enemies and kill and break through any shields and just destroy everything in his path. And the enemy will probably not be familiar with Bastion's counters, so it's always just an all-out win for the person who picked Bastion. If you want to learn how to counter certain heroes, then do check out our quick start guides in the description below. We've linked Bastions in the description and we go over what counters him pretty well, so if you want to find out that, do check that out now. We have an upcoming series that will be going over these sort of counters in details, and you really get to decide which heroes and scenarios we cover first and foremost. So please drop a comment describing any difficult and frustrating situations you've been in when playing Overwatch, and we'll be sure to cover those in our new series. Again, thank you very much for watching. We hope that you've enjoyed this video. Do like this video as well if you want to see more discussions about topics like this. And if you have any good topic discussion ideas, do drop them in the comments below and we may cover it. Thanks again for watching. Take care and we'll see you next time.